Now we are going to discuss about the NMR active nuclei. All the atoms are having nuclei. Each nuclei is comprises of protons and neutrons. So before discuss about the properties of the nuclei, it is essential to know about the protons and neutrons too. So protons and neutrons both are having almost same mass, which is around 1.64 into 10 raised to the power minus 27 kilogram, and in case of neutron it is 1.66 into 10 raised to the power minus 27 kilograms. Charge on proton, it is positively charged, however neutron is having no charge. About the spin values, proton is having half spin like electron. Similarly, neutron is also having half spin value. So on considering these two, our nuclei is having a nuclear spin value that is represented by I. Nuclear spin value I. Now we are taking an example of proton or 1H, 1 atom. This is atomic number, this is mass number. This atom has one proton in its nucleus. According to this spin value of proton, I for 1H1 atom is 1/2. Similarly, if we take another example of 1H2, then atom of nuclei of this atom, this is called deuterium, an isotope of hydrogen atom. Nuclei of this is having one proton plus one neutron. This one proton is having half spin, this another neutron is having again half spin, and the sum of these two is equals to 1 or an integer. So the I value for 1H2 is 1. We will take some more examples. In case of 6C12 carbon, we are having 6 protons and 6 neutrons. 6 protons, they get paired and cancel out their spins. Similarly, these neutrons get paired up and cancel out their spins. So we are having, since I is the vector sum of proton and neutron, so here all are even, we are having I equals to 0. Their nuclear spin value is 0. We can also consider another case like this. Here in this case we are having 6 protons and 7 neutrons. You can calculate the 6 and 7 by subtracting atomic number by the atomic mass. It has 6 protons and 7 neutrons. These 6 protons, they arrange themselves and cancel out their spins. Similarly, here in this case 7 neutrons, 6 neutrons combine themselves and cancel out their spins, but one unpaired neutron having their spin value 1/2. This from this P we are having 0 value, and from this 7N we are having half. So I will be equals to 1/2 for this 6C13. From this we conclude that isotopes like proton, here deuterium, 6C12, 6C13, these are the isotopes, but their nuclear spin values are different. So we can say that isotopes have their individual nuclear spin values. From this we are having a general trend through which one can approximately calculate the I spin values. Say we are having this proton and neutron. If protons are in even number, neutrons are in even number, then the value for I is equals to 0. If we are having even number of protons and odd number of neutrons, or odd number of protons and even number of neutrons, then we are having I equals to 1 by half integer, you can say 1 by 2 or half integer, like 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 5 by 2, etc. If both are in odd numbers, then I is integer. The important thing for this nuclear spin value is that it has values from 0 to 0, then 1, 3 by 2 up to 7, and all the values cannot be calculated by this rule. For example, we are having 11 sodium 23. For 11 sodium, it is having 11 protons and 12 neutrons. This 11 protons should have 1 by 2 spin value, and this has 0, so I should be 1 by 2, but no, this is not the case. For this we are having 3 by 2 spin value. Therefore, it is to be understood that these I values are theoretically cannot be calculated. These are experimentally determined by the intensity ratio which is observed from the hyperfine structure. Here, nuclear spin quantum number of some common nuclei is presented over here. These are the elements. These two, 1H and 1H2, are the isotopes. Similarly, these two are the isotopes. We have taken nitrogen, oxygen, isotopes of oxygen again, fluorine, phosphorus, chlorine. These are the few common examples which used in very commonly in organic chemistry, like hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, phosphorus, chlorine. These are the common elements which are used in organic chemistry, and their nuclear spin values are given over here. Few nuclear spin values have already been calculated earlier, and try to remember this, that like this and this, such kind of nuclear spin values cannot be calculated theoretically always. Their values I depends 0 to 7, 0, 1 by 2, 1, 3 by 2, etc. up to 7, and this cannot be calculated theoretically. This can be calculated experimentally by hyperfine structures that I have discussed with the example of sodium. Now, the new term which we introduce over here is magnetic spin quantum number, that is MI. This suggests the spin multiplicity. This spin multiplicity is equal to 2I plus 1 values, where I is the nuclear spin value. So, spin multiplicity of these nuclei have also been summarized over here. This can be understood in this way, like the nucleus having I is equal to 1 by 2 can have Mi is equals to 2I plus 1. According to this way you will have 1 plus 1, that is 2. So, spin multiplicity for the nucleus having I is equals to 1 by 2 is 2. When we are not applying any external magnetic field, both the multiple states or both the energy states are of same energy and equally populated. These two terms need to be understood. These two are degenerated as well as equally populated. When we apply external magnetic field B naught, then these energy states get splitted, there is an energy difference between these two. This corresponds Mi equals to plus half, and this corresponds to Mi is equals to minus half. This plus half state is also known as alpha state, and this is of low energy state. Low energy state. This Mi equals to minus half is also known as beta state or high energy state. Similarly, if we take another example, say chlorine, we are taking the example of chlorine, then in case of chlorine, I equals to 3 by 2. So spin multiplicity is Mi equals to 2i plus 1. This is equals to 2 into 3 by 2 plus 1 equals to 4. So Mi has 4 values. The value of Mi goes from plus I, then I minus 1, then I minus 2, and so on up to minus I. So here in this case we are having Mi equals to 3 by 2, that is plus 3 by 2, 3 by 2 minus 1, 1 by 2, then 3 by 2 minus 2 will be equals to minus 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. So it has 4 different values. According to these values, in the absence of external magnetic field, these all 4 energy states are degenerated, and again I am saying these all are equally populated. But when we place such atom or nuclei of such atoms in external magnetic field, these degenerated energy states get splitted, and we will have their energy states in this way. This corresponds 3 by 2, this 1 by 2, this minus 1 by 2, this minus 3 by 2. So we are having 4 energy states, and their energy states, these energy states or the value of Mi is also depends on the angular momentum value. That may confuse you.